years later, what have I been up to? Several nursing jobs and still counting. So why did I work so much and why did I go to school for so long? Gee, you know, it's something that I still struggle with sometimes because I'm like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? So my education did me a solid. Now I'm always turning down nursing jobs and I'm always applying to them. Hi, my name is Esther, so welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm Esther. I'm a nurse clinician here in Montreal, Canada, and I make nursing videos. So as mentioned in the title, I will be reviewing things I've accomplished since moving to Canada 16 and a half years ago. I'll be reviewing my 5-year goal and NP school, that's to do on the list. There's a lot of things. So 17 years later, yikes, 17 years later, what have I been up to? I don't know, a lot. So again, hey girl, hey. Thank you for tuning into this video. So I recently obtained my degree and my ultimate goal is to become a primary care nurse practitioner. So let's see how this goes. So follow me along this journey and I hope you are inspired to know that it is never too late to accomplish what you have planned. Also to never give up on your goal because ultimately it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to accomplish it. You will just be proud that you did it. So just do it. All right, so don't forget to share this with a friend who needs a little push, a little inspiration, and let's dive right in. So, a little backstory. I was born in Haiti, I grew up in Florida, and I moved to Canada when I was 16. Okay, so let's review the amount of schoolings I've done since being here about 16 and a half years ago. So, all right. So since moving to Canada, I have attended 2 adult schools to do some nursing health science prerequisites for college, to get into the nursing program, and then I went to 1 university, which was Laurentian University, where I obtained both my bachelor's and my master's. So in total, I've gone to about 5 different schools, and I took about 2 years in between. So I took about a year before I did my bachelor's and then a year before I did my master's. Now let's talk about what work I've done before nursing. So my first job in Canada was at a hair salon, and then I worked at Café Depot. That was a nice job. The tips were also really nice, okay? I also worked at heyyyy, which is a frozen yogurt spot that opened in Montreal, and I was able to work there, and that was super fun. And I also worked at Mr. Steerburger as a hostess and as a cashier. So they're located downtown, and that was a great job too. I learned a lot about management and customer service. Whew. Now, by the time I got into the nursing program, I started working as a PAB, préposé, for an agency because I had enough credits by the time I applied to that job. And then I also worked at Prepstein's Camp Mishimar for 2 summers in a row. That was so fun. I had like the best experience of my life at that camp. So in total, that makes 7 jobs pre-nursing. All right, let's continue. So because it took me about a year to find a job as a nurse, I worked as a nanny, I worked as a PAB, I worked as a cleaning person, and then when I found my first nursing job, I worked several nursing jobs and still counting. I was also contacted to be a night nurse. So I did some night nurse gigs from time to time, and that was, wow, that was great. Also, honestly, it was great because I love babies and I love newborns. So it was a really cool job to have like on the side. I did that for over 10 families, if not more. And then when I found my first nursing job, I worked several. And like even most recently, let's say about 2 years ago, I was still doing it. So, and anyway, so one thing I learned about being in a job is that you are replaceable. So it doesn't matter whether you're super great at what you do or whatever you think it is. It's okay to look for another job that will give you a better salary, better income basically, more stability, and career advancement. And I learned this early on. That's why I was never afraid to like leave one job to go to the next one. And I know my worth. So it takes time, it takes years of experience to get that confidence. But, you know, it's something that I still struggle with sometimes because I'm like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? I love my current job. I'm currently working 100% remote from home and quite fulfilling, honestly. I also love my previous 5 nursing jobs. So if that's it, what do you want me to say? So why did I work so much and why did I go to school for so long? Jeez. Listen, let's get real vulnerable here. Okay, so growing up the way I did, it made me take a lot of opportunities and make the best out of any situation. I come from humble beginnings and my life was not the typical way of growing up. My mom was a single mom and my dad passed away when I was 7 while he was back in Haiti. My mom did her best raising both my brother and I, and she worked full-time and she was able to buy a house on her own. When she passed, I was about 13 and has been now gone for about 20 years now. But man, yeah, I miss her. Oh, I miss her. I wish she could have seen, I wish she could have been here to see what I've done and what I also still have planned to do. But ultimately, she really instilled education very early on. And I know she would be so proud. And she's the reason I can't stop. Like, she's the reason that I have the determination that I have, the mindset, because she was the same. She went to school full-time. She was able to do what she had in mind. And, you know, when she passed, my family did their best to provide, raise, teach me. And I was 16 at the time when I did move to Canada, and the support was great, but I knew that I couldn't rely on them forever. Like, I gave myself like very strict deadlines, and I'm like, I had to help myself. I had to do what I needed to do. I had to be more independent, and the way through that was education. So the way I did that was through education, and my education gave me the freedom, the wealth of knowledge, and so many career opportunities, a nice income, comfortable living. So I got my first apartment about, when was this? About 2016. I was working as a nurse at night and I worked my butt off and I continued on the path to higher education. So I started my bachelor's at that time. This provided a safe space for me, and honestly, it was a great head start. So my education did me a solid. Now I'm always turning down nursing jobs and I'm always applying to them. And honestly, I think it's a true blessing. And I know a lot of people are struggling with a lot of different things, whether it's economy or job finding. But so this makes me really grateful for the way that God has guided me through my life this far. So you ask, what now? What is next? I ask myself this question several times a day, if not several times a week. I will be applying to NP school soon. In a couple weeks. It's due by March. No, February or March? Is that me? I gotta go check. But I started the application since November, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this is the last one. And I can't stop. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I haven't reached my potential yet. So NP school is the next on the books, and I'm just praying that this is the last application because I just want to start the program already. Am I applying to multiple schools? I don't know. I thought I was going to be applying to about 3 of them, and now I'm just like really unsure. Definitely not applying again to a French program. I really want to just do it in English and call it a day. So come back and I'll let you know if and when I've been accepted to the program, and I should know sometime in April or June. So stay tuned for a video on that. So all in all, hard work truly works out, pays off. When you walk in your purpose, you put God first, and you're obedient, the blessings will flow in miraculous ways. So you've learned a little bit more about me. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and thank you for making it to the end. Hopefully this was able to give you some inspiration, some insight on maybe what you need to do next with your life goals, with career. So thank you for watching my video, and check out my previous videos under my nursing playlist. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. And if not, then, well, thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe, and you will see me on the next one. Bye.